Hi everybody, Dave the Rave here. I've just taken delivery of a brand new pair of trail shoes. These are Merrell Moab Flight trail shoes. They're for moderate trails, not for out and out mountains, but just for traction trails, the type of thing that I've got a lot of around where I live on the Isle of Arran in Scotland. Okay, so I'll just open the box and we'll see what they are like, and then I'll go for a run in them and go up to my local waterfall 2 miles up a trail and tell you how they performed on the way up. This is the shoe. I'll hold it out there so you can see it. Trail shoes have some differences between these and road shoes, and I'll talk you through them as I go through this shoe here. So the first thing is the outsole. A road shoe is quite smooth, and a trail shoe has to have lugs on the bottom of it to grip, and also softer rubber for the same reason. This pair, encouragingly, has got a Vibram outsole. It's got moderate lugs. They feel very grippy and rubbery. They feel amazing actually. That's really great. I can't imagine an outsole feeling more grippy than that. The rubber just feels great. And I'd say Vibram's the best known brand for rubber outsoles, so that's encouraging. The midsole should be more stable than road shoes. That's the bit in here, because you're going to be twisting about when you're on trails and things and on uneven surfaces. And also they tend to be less soft than road shoes for that reason as well, because they have to be tougher underneath to take that impact from stones. I'll take this bit of paper out here. I like it stable with a trail shoe because I tend to get injuries if I've got really flexible, unstable shoes. I get Achilles injuries and knee injuries because I overpronate, twist about when I'm running, and I like shoes that don't twist too much. If this had a rock plate in it, it'd be completely rigid. But having said that, it would feel clunky when you run on it. This one doesn't have a rock plate in it, because it's only a moderate trail shoe. So it does twist a little bit, but not much. That's a lot less twisting than you would get from a road shoe, so I'm quite pleased with that. That's just fine. Looks like it flexes there though quite nicely, so that's alright. And then the upper in a road and a trail shoe, it should be, well, the difference between them is that a trail shoe should have a kind of tougher upper in case you catch it on rocks and twigs and stones and things. This one does feel reasonably rugged. I'd say it's, again, moderately rugged. It's not really thick, but it feels a bit more durable than a road shoe. Also, it's got a lot of perforations in there. It's kind of aerated, so it's going to be breathable. So that's so far so good. So this shoe, I didn't know what colour it was when I ordered it. I just ordered the shoes based on the performance of them, but I know I'm unusual in this respect, but I tend to not even know what colour they are until I open the box, because I haven't really bothered about it too much. But these ones look like a really nice colour to me. I like the stitching, the appearance is good, the details are nice. Nice little stitching on the front there as well. Moab Flight. Stitching on the side. Different colours there. I think that's quite smart really, isn't it? The weight of the shoe, I think that's going to be the lightest trail shoes I've ever had before. Apparently they're 300 grams. They don't feel that heavy to me. They feel a lot lighter than the trail shoes I normally get. They're lightweight trail shoes, so they're going to be pleasant to run in. That's really lighter than I expected, to be honest. Good. So must be lightweight cushioning in there. The price of these shoes was the main reason that I bought them, apart from the fact that I have been told that they're good shoes. This is the end of the winter running season, and you get sales in trail shoes at this time. So this is March that I've bought these in. I bought these from sportshoes.com, which just happened to have the best price. I'm not affiliated with them in any way, and They were selling them for £57 only, which are normally £120, so they were half price. So this is the right time of year to buy trail shoes going into the summer, when they get rid of the rest of their winter stock. That's an amazing price for a good pair of quality trail shoes. I couldn't beat that really, so that was the main motivator for me. I bought size 11.5. I am a size 11 in normal walking shoes, but as with all running shoes, I go half a size bigger because your feet actually swell a little bit when you're running. So it's 11.5 for me, or if it was Adidas, I'd be 12 because they tend to be smaller than other brands. So, get rid of my old shoe here. Put this one on here. Okay. Right. Feels true to size to me. It doesn't feel tight. Width-wise or length-wise, it feels just like I would expect it to be. True to size, that's the expression for that. Got a bit of space there, so that's good. Toes not touching the end. It really does feel bendy, like a road shoe. So that's what I was looking for. If you're going all out on hard trails, really rugged trails, this wouldn't be the shoe for you. It's too light and too flexible for that. I like it. This is a good compromise shoe between an out and out trail shoe and an out and out road shoe for me. This just feels really nice. Like I'm getting the best of both worlds with this shoe. That's what I think. I suspect if I ran on the road in this, it would feel not too bad. Okay. So, that's pretty much everything tested with this. All in all, it looks great. Vibram, stable, nice colour, flexible, light, and the best thing is the price, of course, half price. So again, it's hard to criticise this shoe, but time will tell, because I'm going to run up to the waterfall just now and I'll turn the camera back on when I get up there, so we'll see how it performed. I've got to run up about 500 feet to get to that waterfall, so hopefully it will perform just as well as it feels like it's going to. Okay, I've made it to my waterfall. That is Glenashdale Falls, Mountain Bay. My goodness, all covered in ice. It's half frozen. Isn't that amazing? It's not been raining much lately, so the falls are quite depleted. But it was freezing last night. It's quite cold just now, although it's sunny. There we go. Isn't that magnificent? This is my regular route. I'm on the viewpoint, so I'll just take you past and show you the kind of trails that I've been testing the shoes on. This kind of trail. So that's what we call a track, a mixture of stones and mud and sand and things. There were some quite stony sections, so I got the chance to test it on all types of conditions there, the shoes. And I would say this, the shoes performed very well. They performed on this type of surface very similar to road shoes, so that's the really good side of it, is that these shoes are what I was looking for. In fact, they're the most road feel trail shoes that I can ever remember having. They're lightweight and flexible, they're nicely cushioned. When I was running up the softer surface, I felt like I was in fast road shoes, which you don't normally get that feeling with trail shoes. They're usually heavy and clunky. I didn't feel any stones going through the underside there either, despite the fact it doesn't have a rock plate. So that was a good thing. I didn't feel any stones. I deliberately stood on some sharp big ones and it didn't come through. So that was all fine. If I had criticisms, I would say that they are lightweight shoes, so therefore, and they're lightweight in as far as the surface you can run on, they're best suited for, and also in the weight that they weigh. They don't weigh much, and that gives away the intention, I think. They're not heavy duty shoes for heavy duty trails and mountains and things. They didn't have the stability that a shoe like that would have. They would bend about a bit, you know, and go with the foot, whereas they're more rigid. The ones, you know, the out and out hardcore trail shoes. So they're not suited for that, but they're suited for this type of surface. The only other criticism, if I had one, I'd say I can just feel the arch feels kind of high, but it feels like it's maybe settling already, so that might be something that's just getting worn in. Also, it's good to have a high arch anyway, so maybe that's not a bad thing. And when I was running downhill, I could just feel my toes on the end. Although having said that, if I have a look, the laces maybe could have been a little bit tighter as well. So these are really minor faults, I would say. Overall, very impressed, especially with the road type feel to them. Feeling like road shoes. These are definitely going to be my favourite trail shoes. I have a pair of Innovates. They're more hardcore. They're not cushioned like these. I definitely prefer these Merrells to the Innovates that I have. Innovate 280s, I think they were. They're very, very hard underfoot. These are lovely underfoot. They're going to be fast on trails, on moderate to light trails. Okay, so that's the test completed. Very pleased with these for the money. One thing left to do really. You've already seen it, but to be honest, I didn't expect to see the waterfall just like it is. I did expect to see hardly any water in it. I didn't expect to see all that mixture of foam and ice. It just looks spectacular. And this is 2 miles from where I live. This is my regular run route. So these Merrells are going to get well used coming up here. This is my most regular route. Takes me to here. And this is the platform that I'm standing on. Yeah. That'll be a good 100 feet down there, at least. There we go. Okay. Test complete. Dave the Rave, Roving the Rocket, over and out.